Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I did a video, I've actually done two on this, and somebody asked how you would get rid of the white background that's on that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change my nudge factor to something bigger, make it like 12 inches to nudge that out of the way. This has a white, whenever you use the lens tool, the fisheye tool, you're going to get a white background around it. Well, I've done a video on this, but this might make, with this shadow, it makes it a little bit different. So we're going to go to Object, Group, and Ungroup, and we're going to move that shadow out of the way. Now, if you remember, this is an 8-inch box or 8-inch circle, so we're going to draw a 8-inch ellipse. And then I'm going to select, let me move this over. I'm going to select them both, and I'm going to go CE, and that put our box around there. Now I'm going to try to nudge just the outline out of the way. And we're going to trace this. So we're going to have to convert it to a bitmap. Black and white is fine. And then trace the bitmap, outline, trace, clip art. And what that did is that it's going to get rid of the white, or we're going to get rid of the white. So let's take our new trace version up top. Your trace version is normally on top. So we're going to use a yellow background, object, order, back of page. But then this is trace, so now we can grab it, object, group, and ungroup, and then grab the white and delete it. That's how easy it is. Now we're going to take this ellipse. We're actually going to group this back together, Control G, and we're going to move it down. Now you could fill in that circle with blue, but there's going to be these little bitty white, well, I'm just going to show you what happens. I'm going to nudge that out of the way. If I make this blue, and then nudge this over and go up to Object, Order, Front of Page, we've got these little bitty white, for some reason, maybe it's the fisheye tool does this right here. So instead of doing that, we're going to use the Smart Fill tool. We're going to get that same color. I'm going to zoom in here. Get that same color of blue, and I'm going to fill that in. But see that white? I'm going to fill in those two spots. Whoop. I'll get off a little bit. Let me zoom in a little bit. You got to remember to always get another tool. For some reason that's doing that. So let's try this. Let's take that away. And let's try to grab our blue. Well, that really worked pretty well. Let's see if we can't do this. Let's move our circle over and then use black, because we want it blue, or they wanted it to see how you could change it to blue. Let's see if this works. Yes. And then that way, that entire area is blue. We got a little bit of white down at the very bottom. Now I would take away that's actually a piece of star. I'm going to try to grab just the red. Didn't do it. Don't really need that, maybe. Wow, multiple copies. Well, what I can do is just take this and left click, no outline. Now I'm going to group this together, Control G. Look at all the smart fills. Whenever you smart fill something and you miss your mark, that's what happens. So a while ago, that's why we had so many copies. So now I'm going to grab that out of the way. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take the circle and just do it again. Because that way I can remove the circle, hopefully. Or not really remove it, but just tell it no outline. So I'm going to select it all. Make sure you get it all. And I'm going to right click, no outline. Now I'm going to group this together, Control G, And because I've nudged the whole time, I can nudge it right back. Now we're back to the same scenario. We need to grab it, object, order, back a page, but it goes too far, so we're gonna get our back box, object, order, back a page. And there you have, now, I left out one step. Let's draw I tell you what, let's move that out of the way. See, there's our shadow, but we don't want the shadow over the whole thing. So we're gonna make another 8-inch ellipse. And then we're gonna grab both these and go CE, and then move that over. Whoop. Try to just grab the ellipse. There we go. And see, there's our shadow. Now we can go up here and trim that away. Right here is trim. And it took that away. Now, take away our outline. Sometimes you have to click on it again. Take away our outline. Well, maybe I got a group in it. Oh, there we go. We can just move it. Now we can move this back, and we have a shadow. Control G to group it, and there you go. You've got a blue, and it does look pretty cool, I have to admit. And you got the shadow and everything. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.